Hello everybody and welcome to Organic Gardening Together. My name is Paulie and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be unboxing and setting up the VermiHut Plus 5 tray worm compost bin. So it's pretty much a worm farm and a composter in one. So this is the unboxing. That's coconut core. It's going to be used as the worm bedding. That cup is to collect what's called worm tea, basically the liquids that come out of it, out of the decomposition, also known as worm tea. More coconut core. These are like the working trays, basically the trays that we're going to be putting the food in and stuff. There's 3 of them. Well, there's actually 5 of them, but I think these 3 that are coming out now are stuck together. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 of them. And that's the base with a working tray in it, and I didn't even notice that. So, okay, so we unboxed it and trying to separate these 3 working trays with one hand was not easy, as they come pretty stuck together as for shipping. That's the bottom tray along with another working tray and the spout hole, basically what we're going to be putting the spout in. So this isn't really I'm going to explain how the composting works and everything, and you're going to see how to put it together. I'm not going to fast forward much because there are people that are going step by step on how to put this stuff together. So, yeah. So right now I'm just separating the working bins, and I'll explain how it exactly works. Composting is a great idea to add fertilizer to your garden, and worm castings, basically worm poop, at the garden shop is not cheap. Not cheap at all. Sorry about that. My phone was going off. Yeah. So worm castings isn't cheap. So it's a good fertilizer to add to your soil, to add to your garden, and why not use your own food scraps to do so. Save money that way, right? All right. So separating the bins here wasn't the easiest thing in the world. I kind of just pushed on each corner with one hand because I had to hold the camera, even though I have a tripod, but it's just easier since I'm on the ground. Alright. So separate. So what's cool about this is we're going to set up the base, and then there's that whiteboard, that white tray that you'll see in a second, and that's pretty much to protect the worms from going under, I guess, and to collect the worm tea. Yeah. So yeah, the focus kind of got messed up, so I had to re-record. So I'm just separating the bins. These things are the ant trappers. Basically, they go on the legs of your compost bin. You fill them up with water, and it's supposed to stop the ants from coming in. Just a nice little note for customer service. Actually, I put the note along with the bedding. I'll show you, because paper, cardboard that your Amazon packages come in, or any packages for that matter, are great worm composting food, worm food. So that's the lid. It's got a coconut core lining, and that's to protect from odor control. Always want some good odor control, right? Instructions. Yeah. So here I started making sure that I had all the pieces. Again, this isn't a video about composting. It's just really an unboxing and setup video. I know, a lot of things I buy for my garden, I look up setup videos, and it's just never there. They kind of fast forward too much, in my opinion, and you can't really see exactly how it's set up. So yeah, so making sure I have everything. The spigot. There's 4 working trays and the main base. Guess I was a little confused here. I don't know. Yes, Paulie, that's the working trays. All right. So basically, after you have everything separated, you're gonna put the spigot on. I'll show you that. Maybe I can fast forward this. Okay, so here we are. So you're gonna put the spigot on, the basically that faucet thing. So you're gonna put a washer on the front end. You're gonna take there's 2 washers on the faucet, the spigot thing. You're gonna take both washers off, right? I didn't take it off here. Obviously, I have no idea what I'm doing when I first started it. This is completely wrong. Yeah. So you gotta take them both off, and then you're gonna put the washer in the front, put the spigot on, then put the washer in the back, and then put the nut that locks it in place on. It's pretty simple, but it took me a second to figure out. Now, you don't have to screw it in. I don't know why I'm turning it here. Yeah, it just goes in and then you tighten it on the nut in the back. Gotta figure that out real quick, I guess. Okay, so I didn't realize, that working tray was still stuck in the base. I'm like, where do I, tighten the nut at? So make sure you take out the last working tray. Fast forward for you a little bit here. And here you see I finally put on the washer and put the nut on. Took me way too long. Had to figure out how to put this spigot on. Faucet, whatever you want to call it. Really a spigot. Not really a faucet. Really hard to tighten, to do this without with one hand. Gotta record for you guys, right? Alright. That's basically the hardest part. Putting this spigot on and removing those working trays. Everything else is simple once you understand how it works, and we'll talk about that ahead. Alright, make sure it's really tight so you don't get any leakage. And so that's going to be collecting the worm tea. So then, from there, you put the, what they call the M board. It's the worm saver, I guess, to stop them falling in from where the worm tea collects. And, yeah. So the liquids will collect underneath that. Would you use the spigot to collect, the liquid fertilizer or worm tea? Then we're gonna put a working tray on top of that M board, or that whiteboard, whatever you want to call it. Oh, my nasty feet. Alright. So on top of that, we're gonna take a working tray and we're gonna start setting up our worm bedding, basically the worm home. This is where the worms can escape and, live their best lives. So yeah. So what you want to do here is start breaking down the Amazon box that it came in and making sure there's no plastic on it, ripping off as many pieces as you can and start soaking that in water. And I'll explain why. So cardboard is an ideal worm food, literally ideal. Okay. So instead of a voiceover, I'm talking this time. Guys, I read the whole thing and I kind of got it figured out. So, we put this thing on top of this thing. You saw me do that. Right, so we got that. We got the lid with the coconut core lining, and that reduces the smell. This is the vent where the air comes through. And this is the working tray, like where the worms do their thang. You know what I mean? Alright. So, really, all we need right now, because I don't have the worms until tomorrow, is this, and this. Well, even if I had the worms, this would be all I need for right now. Okay. So, we take the this stuff. I guess this is coconut core too. Let me get a better focus. Looks like coconut core. Alright. So, we soak it in some water. I have a 7-gallon bucket. I filled it up about 10 seconds on soaker. It's supposed to be a gallon. Yes. Alright, here we go. Alright. So we put it in there until it breaks up easily. Oh, crap. What we're doing is making the bed for the worms. To me, it looks already broken up. Not like a solid brick or anything. I wonder if it was broken up already. Oh, whatever. I mean, it's obviously broken up already. I don't know. Even so, it's not bad to soak it in water and squeeze the water out. I mean, it can't be a bad thing, right? Okay, so take a tray and we're gonna grab some soil. I want to grab some good soil here. I don't want to grab crappy soil. I mean, it is composting. Whatever. Oh, that's mostly mulch. Turns out they said that you should. Oh, well, you can't hear me, so hold on. So this is the worm bedding. And then when the worms come tomorrow, I put them in. And I got a composter.
Drop a worm under your fucking butt crack.
You dick.
You just fine with your ass out?
Well, what the fuck? Let me finish this. I'm recording. I'm in the literally middle.
Oh, we're talking?
I'm not. I do voiceovers. I don't do. Alright, and that's that. That's how I set up my compost bin. You want to put it in a shaded spot, kind of in the corner somewhere. And yeah, that's it. This is where I'm going to put mine. I have to take that dog thing out and I'll just put it right there. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch, and have a great day and enjoy your garden. Bye.